List of creationist arguments. Ethics, Part 4. Evolution is racist. Darwin himself was a racist. Darwin's work refers to preservation of favored races. Darwin himself was a racist. So was Gandhi. So were a lot of people throughout history who invented a lot of stuff that are... It's not a point of view thing. Evolution is science. People validate science. I can have Adolf Hitler, King Leopold II of Belgium, and some other psychotic maniac like Marilyn... No. What's his name? Manson. That guy Marilyn Manson's named after. All together, right here, spouting hours and hours and hours of disgusting racist shit. But it doesn't change the fact that whatever their politics, they can recognize simple facts. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. Just because a racist says something doesn't mean it's not true. In the same way, if a very asexual person did studies on people who are not asexual, who are hypersexual beings, who are nymphomaniacs, that person would still have valid scientific data. Evolution is not racist. There is no politics of evolution except for the one that you seem to be trying to be pushing on people, or that fascists are twisting into existence. Evolution is science. It's not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of scientific fact. Gradual changes over millions of years occur in species. Oh, and yes, we humans are apes. We come from apes, therefore we are apes. Look, I hate the Nazis as much as everyone. That doesn't mean that I don't recognize some of the inventions they designed and we use to this day. Nazis had better radio because they figured out how to make magnetic tape work, record language better. Magnetic tape, first you apply a pattern on the magnetic tape and then you record the voice, so that way you have a better sound. So that is something we use to this day. Technology that analyzes our voice is descendant from that Nazi regime invention. It's not a pro-kill the weak thing, it's an objective fact. And inversely, you could say that because black people are so athletic, all whites should be wiped out of existence because you're using idiot logic on science. When you're using idiot logic on science, you're being an idiot. Doesn't mean the science is not true. Darwin's work refers to preservation of favored races. Yeah, he was a racist. He added in his personal views to what he said. Scientists look at his observations and do research. Some of the research done 100 years before Darwin about some of the stuff that makes up the modern theory of evolution was a monk studying flowers, how flowers bloomed. A monk calculated a bunch of stuff about his garden. Do I call the Catholic Church racist? What the fuck? I can make the same argument that evolution is religious because some priest did a study on his flowers in his garden that one time, before Darwin was even a thing, and that concept later became part of the stuff that Darwin was talking about. It's not he wasn't a savant that just came up with everything on his own. It was a thing that was becoming ever more clear to people who were coming to the same scientific conclusion. Darwin published his paper when he did, after sitting on it for years, after finding out that some other guy was publishing his papers on this thing. It was becoming an ever clearer picture, and he showed off his stuff that he has. You can go back to 1800s London, and Jon Snow was coming to the conclusion that that thing that people thought comes from, miasma was actually coming from water, not the air. And Jon Snow's a big deal. And yes, I am talking about an actual historical figure, not Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Although it would be really, really awesome if Jon Snow from Game of Thrones played Jon Snow, the historical figure. Like, he'd actually be pretty good for it, given the type of story that would be required there. So, saying that things in reality being facts makes them racist is not proving anything. You can make everything racist or anti-racist. I can point out the Bible, how Job in the Bible got humiliated by God and therefore God is a moron. God is clearly a moron. Jesus said something bad about some people, I think it was the Canaanites, therefore Jesus is a racist. See my point?